Hey guys. It's that. Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel. Give me the football juice.
Oh! I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a Wheatie.
You found a Wheatie?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 half dollar. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. It's about 11:15 on a Sunday, and I'm at my 1860 house permission. And only been here about 10 minutes, and I got a hole. Got a loud truck going by. I got a hole that has a ton of stuff in it. Had one big large bolt, old knob and tube insulator for electrical, and this is an old-fashioned soldering iron. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. I'm up next to the old barn or garage kind of thing today, so we'll see what we can find. You know, one of the bad parts about being around a barn area is you keep finding awesome signals. I mean, killer signals. You're like, oh, I got something awesome. And then you dig this. But you got to get this stuff out of the way to find the good stuff, I guess. Found one of my favorite things just under the surface. And it looks like it's going to be intact, too. I don't see any cracks in that, do you? That's going to be nice. I'm going to get some of this gunk cleaned up out of it. Carefully. Yeah, that's looking good there. Yeah, get that out of there. Hey, check that out. That looks good. We will take that. I gave away the one that I had yesterday. I don't know if you will have seen that video yet. I don't know what order I'm going to do these in, so I'll take this. Now this will definitely work. This was about 7 to 8 inches down. I don't know if that's partially chromed, something modern, or silver wash maybe. We'll take it though. That's cool. That was awfully deep to be too new. I'd say the weeds have kind of overtaken this place. Interesting. It's not that old. It's got cinder block base. And I just found this. Gigantic chunk of goop. That's heavy. I'm gonna go put it in a car. This is interesting. I thought it was another mason jar lid. Just dropped it. But now that I look at it, looks like a pulley or something. Oh, you know what? Flies on my hand. That's a stone right there. That's a metal center. This is a grinding stone. That's off of like a sharpener. It's a sharpening wheel, grinding wheel. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't expect to find that, but you know what? Do you really ever expect to find anything when you're out metal detecting? So we weren't having such luck at the 1860s house the other day. This is a different day. A few days later, actually. So I decided to come out to my church permission, and I just got a great signal. We're going to see if it's anything decent or if it's just maybe like a modern quarter. Here's the signal though. Let's take a look at it. So here's the signal. I don't know if it's going to be anything good or just garbage. But I'm willing to find out, aren't you? Let's find out what we got. Okay, so we're going to jinx ourselves here, of course, and it's going to be a like a mellow yellow can or a Mountain Dew or something like that.
Sorry for my shaky mess of hands in recording.
Whatever. You don't have the Alzheimer's. Let's see.
Is that a maggot? No, that's a worm.
I might have missed it by a little bit. Turn my headphones off and back on because I think I do see a coin. I do. I bet it's just a penny. What do you think? Hey, is that a wheat?
No, it's a dime.
It's a dime. That doesn't look like a dime. I don't know. I can't see. I don't have glasses.
I think it's a dime. It's a dime. That's the crest thing on the back. Oh no, don't do the scratchy sound.
That's not a dime.
Oops, sorry.
I think it's a 1952 Canadian.
Oh.
It's a 1952 Canadian
Then
penny.
I was seeing the leaf. It's focused.
Yeah.
No. Okay, now it's focusing. There you
go. It fooled us all. It is a coin, but it is just a 1952 Canadian.
Well, then that solves it.
The interesting part about this is the 1860s house. I gave up there and I left because I was finding a bunch of Canadian pennies. So I get here and one of the first signals I find is a Canadian penny, and it's like 3 days later. What are the odds? Okay, let's keep going. This was just over real close to where I found that Canadian. It's a wheat. I don't know what year yet. Let's see if we can see. 47. It's a 47D. Alrighty, that's something. Let's go. Hey, Alex.
Hello.
Look down there and see what you see.
Oh, that's big.
That's big.
That's big.
I wasn't expecting this. I don't know what it is. It may just be garbage. But look at that. Doesn't that look like a coin edge?
It's not shiny, so it's not
No, it's
silver.
not silver, but that could be...
It looks pretty rough around the... It doesn't look like fully smooth.
Why don't you pick it up, pop it out, and see what it is? That looks like a button. One of those like school buttons or campaign or something like that, maybe.
Oh no, my fingers are gonna get dirty.
Oh no, that's nicer. Try to get the dirt out of the back, but that's a more modern button, but it's still cool. It's pretty, but my gosh, that edge had me fooled. I thought I found my second large sin at this spot. I got a thrill out of it though. And I think we have another wheat right here next to the road, of course, where the digging's harder. Yeah, it's gonna be a wheatie. Ooh, it's a green wheatie. Look at that. Holy cow. So sorry. Well, that's a crusty one, isn't it? I'll see if I can clean this up when I get home. I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't have that much time left to hunt. Yes. It might not be much compared to some of the other videos, but hey, we got out and did some metal detecting. So I'm gonna end it right here and show you what little bit I got, and we're gonna go on to the next adventure, which I think you might like. Waiting for dinner to cool down a little bit so I can eat it. So while I'm doing that, let's show you what the week's haul is. There it is. Nothing super special. They got that grinding wheel. That is exactly what that was. Soldering iron. That's a large one. I like that. some zinc pennies, some miscellaneous odds and ends, wheel weight, part of a car, that old like knob and tube style wiring insulator, mason jar insert, always like this, and it's got a lot of the lid left. I don't get a lot of the lid too much, so I'm going to keep that just like it is. I like it. Plumbing, coins. I thought this could be an iron button of some sort. It does look like there's a bit of a shank back there, but in looking again, I think that could also just be a nail head. And speaking of nail, I got part of a little square nail and a giant square nail, like a barn-sized square nail. That's cool. I could sharpen that up and kill somebody with it. And speaking of killing, got all kinds of segues this time, don't I? Shotgun shell, and I forget what this was. It's like a 38 caliber or something like that. Buckle, not too old. All those Canadians. And it's so funny. I stopped digging Canadians at the 1860 house. I got tired of digging them. I was tired, I was hungry, I was thirsty and all that. So I stopped. Don't get to dig for like 3 days later. And what do I start out with? Another one. So, some almost wannabe pennies. An unknown, the one I dug at the church there was an unknown. I couldn't get the date off of it. I might be able to scrape some of that off, but I'm not going to worry about it. 47 and a 1919 in really good shape. And this is a cool button. It's nothing fancy. It's not horribly old, but it's cool. But on edge, that's what I thought was that large cent. I was probably 7,500 foot maximum from where I found my last large cent, so I thought for sure I might have had another. But I didn't. So there you have it. Nothing special, just something quick and simple, but hey, we got to get out. Been really busy right now with getting ready for back to school stuff. Got one kid in band camp that's been taking up a lot of time, so haven't been able to do some digging, but stay tuned because I do have a couple of episodes coming up where I got to go out doing a little bit of digging with Deej on the east side of the state. We met up for a couple of hunts and came up with some good results, and I think you're going to like them. So, till then, talk to you guys later, and keep those dreams alive. Get out there and do some digging.